The bet from Collins. And Mattson raises enough to put Collins all in. And now that moment where Collins must make a decision.
And I think Mattson had this all premeditated.
7 didn't help you that much, did it?
No, in fact, it didn't help him at all.
Put me on a bluff.
Collins just kind of voicing what's going on in his mind. Mattson, of course, giving him nothing. It's the tournament for Collins here. Mattson just giving nothing. Ooh. And he throws it away.
Nice bet. You could see it, I don't care.
And he shows the cards.
Welcome to the game, sir.
That is not a good feeling for Collins.
Do you have anything? Jacks or something? Something like that.
That's exactly what he did have.
I should have made you guys wait for TV.
We would have been impressed then too.
Mr. Mattson on TV.
Jeff Mattson's just getting used to being on TV. Last year, the World Series of Poker's Player of the Year. He became the youngest bracelet winner ever at 21 years and 1 month.
My name is Jeff Mattson. I'm 21 years old, and I'm from Los Angeles, California. This summer, I came in the World Series, borrowed some money from my parents to play 6 events, and I got 2 firsts and 2 thirds, and ended up Player of the Year at the World Series. I was a little overwhelmed at first. I'm not used to being in the spotlight. You know, I'm in Australia now, so 6 months ago I would have never imagined I could be traveling to places like this. My style, I would say, I can switch gears, but I'm generally really aggressive. And, you know, I'm a kind of a lot like Gus. I can play 2 cards in any position. Just depends on the situation and the player.
It seems like he has a lot of good ideas, and he's aggressive. He plays funky style sometimes. Sometimes he just plays straightforward, but it's definitely very suitable for tournaments, so we'll definitely see more of Jeff Mattson, that's for sure.
The old-fashioned, classical, no-limit hold'em player is quickly becoming extinct thanks to guys like that.
Yeah, that's the whole new breed at 21 years of age, going to be around for a long time. Well, action folds to Lodahl. He's all in for what he has left, which is 1,300. Now Mattson, a 4-5 suited. He's reaching for chips.
And he raises to 4,600. Very unorthodox play.
Now Wolfell. Pair of kings for Wolfell.
And he needs to punish Mattson now. I mean, Mattson just gave all sorts of protection to the all-in short stack Lodahl. And Wolfell needs to say, that is not the way we play this game, young man.
Just a straight call, though, from Wolfell.
I don't understand kids these days, Barry.
Ace-Jack 8. And Lodahl is in a heap of trouble.
8's a very unfriendly card for the man with a pair of kings. And again, Mattson reaching for chips. He's more interested in winning the 10,600 in the side pot, represented in the white bar.
4,000 was his bet to Wolfell. He's reaching for chips.
And I don't see Wolfell calling here. I mean, this kid either has to fold or raise all in right now.
And he just calls.
Well, I don't get that, but apparently Wolfell thinks his kings are still good.
Queen on the turn.
Well, Lodahl picks up a straight draw. 10 will complete that for him. But look at that board. And Mattson finally says, okay, I've had enough. It looks to me like Wolfell has lost his will. He would just love to show this hand down.
And he does. He checks and a 9 on the river, and that will eliminate Lodahl.
But there's still a side pot to be contested.
Mattson checks, and Wolfell will show his kings.
He's happy to win the pot, but Mattson's even happier to throw his cards in the muck.
Good luck, guys.
Well, a good luck from Lodahl. He'll exit stage left, and for Wolfell, he picks up about 20,000 chips on that pot, 56.5 total.
That was kind of a dumb play. Mediocre.
I wouldn't say kind of. I would say very.
We got lots more to come. We're coming back. Welcome back to the 2007 Aussie Millions. I'm Barry Tompkins, Michael Koenig alongside. We're checking in on our outer tables and what has become a familiar scene. One-time chip leader Patrick Antonius continues to lose chips. This time the beneficiary is the defending champion in this event, Lee Nelson.
Nelson, the popular author, employs his own strategy, cracks Antonius' jacks, and he's doubled up to 280,000 chips. Meanwhile, the Finn, Patrick Antonius, he's down under 200,000 now.
And while all that's happening, Michael, Eric Lindgren, one of the great players in the world, is at risk against Ryan Brower. He's all in with a queen 10 to Brower's jack 4 and a deuce 8 ace on the flop.
Lindgren has the best hand.
5 of spades on the turn.
What a card. Now a jack, 4, 3, or spades sends Eric Lindgren home.
On the river, it is an ace of clubs, and Eric Lindgren manages to dodge this bullet. Still only at 12,800. Got a long way to really get back in it, but he does double up on that hand. Meanwhile, back at our feature table, the blind still 600 and 1,200, a 200 chip ante. And Jeff Madsen with a queen jack suited calls the blind
from first position.
Fold to Gus Hansen with a king 7. He too gets out of the way.
We're seeing the new tight Gus Hansen.
For the moment. Another Aussie, Ian Bobbin, an economist from Canberra, makes the call. Now another Aussie, Min Quach from Melbourne, queen 6 suited, checks. So 3 players to the flop. 10-5 deuce on the flop.
Madsen picks up his flush draw.
Check from Bobbin to Quach. Quach going to bet 3,500 on his queen 6.
Remember, he was in the big blind. The other players know he has 2 random cards, but Madsen wants to pursue another club.
On the turn, it's a 3 of hearts.
Quach has a straight draw, but more important, he's just telling a story, and that's the next chapter.
Now let's see if Madsen wants to read the book here. 7,000 if Madsen wants to call.
7,000 to win 19,000. He's getting less than 3 to 1 on this call.
He does make the call, and it's an 8 of hearts on the river.
Now, we know that Madsen has the best hand with the jack kicker, but in Madsen's mind, all he has is queen high. Quach can win this pot with a bold bet.
18,000, that's pretty bold. And Madsen will fold his hand, and Quach shows him the bluff.
Wants that young man to know he's not the only one who can make a move.
Hey, at least people came to play.
There you go. It's fine, I like it.
Play has certainly loosened up at this table.
Kind of funny. Once again, I'm the tightest player at the table.
And something tells me Gus may possibly be bluffing. We're coming back. Welcome back to the 2007 Aussie Millions. Well, it looks like 2004 world champ Greg Raymer, who was eliminated on day 1, has come over to check in on good friend and fellow champion Joe Hashem.
You got like over 70,000 now. It's like, so good.